You asked for it, so I'm giving it to you. Every year I'm doing this, and I would have done the video even if you didn't ask, but what year was better in Eurovision terms, 2021 or 22? That is the big question. I will compare all of the songs and at the very end come up with my decision, and hopefully you'll join me on that journey. Let's do this together. Let's talk Eurovision. Sup, you fools, Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and yes, I do this every year as pointed out, and why break traditions now? But we need to figure out, now that we have all songs out, what year was better, 21 or 22? Granted, what I'm doing here right now is not really a good way to do it because it kind of doesn't look at the whole picture of the year, of course, but it's just for fun anyway. But basically, we're going to compare the songs from 21 and compare, to 22 and see which songs were better. So I'll go for each country. So Bulgaria, I looked at the 21 song and 22 song and see which one I like better. We count it up, and then at the very end, we'll find out which year was best according to my taste. And of course, I want you to follow along and do the same thing. And if you don't mind, please hit that like button so the algorithm will appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, do it, please. Thank you very much. Okay, let's get this thing started in random order. Let's find out. Enough talking. All right, I moved to the side so I can put the graphics here somewhere, but let's get this thing started. Interestingly enough, the first country on the list is Netherlands, the hosting nation from last year. Let's see. So, Django McCroy did not deserve 0 points on the televoters. That wasn't cool, and that wasn't right. It wasn't. The song wasn't that bad. But let's be real here, 22 is just, come on, 22 gets the point, easy peasy. That is the first point of the night. Yay. Poland is next, and I love me some retro vibes, 80s music all day long, but for some reason it didn't quite work for me with Poland last year. On the other hand, I should say, I'm Team River all the way. Fantastic song. Poland's best effort in many years. 22, again, another point. Finland. Last year's song was like their second best result ever, right? Or tied for second best result, if I'm not mistaken. For a reason, because it was so good. And the Rasmus, so many nostalgic feelings about it, and the song is also really good, but 21 takes the cake here. So, first point for 21. Spain, poor Blas Canto, and this is another easy one for me to choose. It's got to be 22. Chanel, my girl. Yeah, point for 22 again. Malta. So, Destiny's my girl. There's too many my girls, but come on, I love that song, and the juries got this right. The televoters got it wrong, at least in the finals. What an amazing song. The thing is, it's hard to even do a comparison because there's still a good chance that Malta changes their song now, right? But let's just assume they are not. Emma's second choice is an improvement from her first one, according to my taste. That being said, it doesn't even get close to Destiny's option. So, 21 again, that's my vote. Sweden, and I think I'm legally required to pick Cornelia, otherwise the bubble will find me and will destroy me. But the good news is for you that I would have picked it anyway, because it is just way better. The song A Million Voices, no, not A Million Voices, that was Russia 2015. Wait, what was last year's song? Can you hear a million voices? It's called, I don't remember what it was called, that is sad. But anyways, the point is, this year is way better. So 22, again, another point. Iceland. Iceland. Oh, Nadir. He was so interesting, so unique, so quirky. I just loved 10 years. And it was such a shame they couldn't perform live. But this year's song, a lot of people like it. They're jiving with it, right? It's a feel, it's an emotion. I'm not quite there yet, and I'm not ready to turn my back on the year. So 21, it is. Czech Republic. You know what? Last year, Benny one of the nicest and fun guys ever. We had so much fun with him in the press center. So for that alone, I want to vote for him, but I got to go with We Are Domi. That song is just my jam. So 22, another vote. I am actually really surprised right now, by the way, because I'm going to tell you right now, I thought that 21 will easily win this one. Right now, I'm not so sure anymore, but we'll see. Ireland. Oh man, Leslie Roy did not deserve last in the semis. I know vocally, it's just... yeah, bummer. But Brooke's song just doesn't really work for me quite as much. And even though vocally, I'm just looking at the song and not the performance, really. So 21, I just like better. So 2021 is my vote for Ireland. Denmark. Why are all the Nordic countries here on first? Denmark... So Denmark, once again, so both a little bit of a backwards retro vibe to them, right? But come on, 21 did it so much better. It was one of my favorite moments in the press center, dancing with the Danish folks to it. Ugh, it's my favorite non-qualifier ever, probably. So I have to side with them. 21 it is. Okay. The United Kingdom. You know, I will say this. James Newman, I really liked the song, the studio version. I was all about the horns, and it was so much fun. Then it flopped with all the less than ideal vocals and the staging and the whole package. But the song's still good. I still like that song. But here comes Sam Ryder with the song, and I'm like, yeah, that's even better. 22. That's my vote. Azerbaijan. So, the problem I have right now with Azerbaijan is I still don't remember the song from 22, and I listened to it like 3 times now. That hardly ever happens. So this is just not a good sign. 21 was a little weird, the song, I get it, but come on. It was fun. So 21 gets that vote from me. Austria, and I will not pick on poor Vincent Bueno. That song meant so much to him. It's a beautiful story, and it's sad it didn't really click with the people in a way he was hoping for. But Halo is the right song at the right time for me, and I love it to bits. So 22, my vote. Greece, actually, this is an interesting one. Because this is like the first year where I'm like, you know what? I really like both efforts. Last year, Stefania, very sweet girl, very well executed, and I liked it very much. This year, they've sent a contemporary song that is really well executed as well. I think, though, that this year, it just feels like a better package, just the song alone. I cannot even put it into words. I just feel like this song feels right. You know what I mean? So 22. I gotta go with 22. Nothing against, though, Last Dance, because that was fun. Bulgaria. So, Victoria, I mean, Tears Getting Sober from 2020 will always be one of my favorites ever. But her second effort was also just wonderful. It was such a wonderful song. The staging was great and all that stuff. But the song, I just really was jiving with it. And this year, I will say, it's not as bad as people make it out to be, but it certainly fades in comparison to what Victoria put forward. So, 21, my friends. That is where I'm going with this one. Ukraine. And this is a tough one. Another one. 2 really good songs. So, on there, I'm thinking right now, this is a toughie. Shum to me was a song that I enjoyed, but I didn't listen to it a whole lot in the studio version, but I rewatched the clip, like the performance, like 800 times already. I'm addicted to that part. When it comes to Stefania, I just love the song to bits already, and we don't even know what's going to happen with Ukraine, but the song itself, I'm just already addicted to. It had more of an immediate impact, I guess, even without the staging. So, as much as Shum is epic, I gotta go with 22. Okay, this is 22 is doing way better than I thought it would. San Marino is next, the tiny country. Adrenalina, I couldn't get enough of it. Yeah, Adrenaline, Florida was there, and it was such a great song, and it deserved so much more than the fans gave it. Boo! Boo, boo, boo. And this year, another interesting effort. Not my kind of music, but I can see the quality in it. It just doesn't work for me quite as much. Since this is my personal ranking, my personal taste, it's an easy decision here for me. 21. That's the point. For you. Germany, Deutschland. Okay, so Jendrik did not get much love last year, neither from the juries nor televoters, especially the televoters, 0 points, which was very unfortunate. I just enjoyed the song. It made me happy. It put a smile on my face, and at least I had a reaction to it. The problem I had with Rockstars, I had very little to no reaction to it, neither good nor bad. There's some parts that kind of rub me the wrong way, but it just leaves me cold, and therefore I got to go with 21 as well. Georgia! What was last year? Oh, Ocean, I wanna hear you. Oh, Tanika's first effort in 2020 was way better than that, so that bumped me out. Yeah, this year it's a weird song, right? Very repetitive, but I'm just intrigued by it very much. So just based on that alone, I gotta go with 22. Yeah, 22 for Georgia. Italy, the hosting nation. So I will not elaborate on that one. If you watch my videos, you know my answer, so we're gonna keep it short and sweet. But my clear winner is 22. Love that song to bits. So 22, another vote. Australia. Poor Montaigne. It was such a disappointment with, of course, COVID is a disappointment, but the fact that she's the only act that couldn't even travel to Rotterdam and just had to use her to tape performance, and no one paid attention. She got forgotten. It was so sad, and then she didn't qualify the first time for Australia. Very, very sad situation, but oh, this year it's just way better, the song. So I gotta go with 22. Yeah, it's just, yeah, no competition there. Switzerland. I think a lot of people will be surprised, and maybe some appalled, that I'm still struggling on this one because I cannot make up my mind. I feel as most people are like, the answer is obvious, right? But hear me out. I love this year's effort from the Switzerland. From the Swiss people, maybe I wanted to say that. The point is, it just, you know, kind of going back the Victoria route, it's that kind of music that is cozy and makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. It has a big emotional impact on me. That being said, I'm no idiot. I understand the quality that Switzerland was last year, and that's why it is so tough. I like them both for different reasons. So it's actually not an easy decision. I guess it's a good problem. I will go with 21 though. I still will go with 21 for it's just so good. So yeah, but it was not as clear of a decision here. And I know a lot of people probably will disagree, but I don't care. Because it's my list. Slovenia. Slovenia, these past couple of years has not been really going my way in terms of my music taste and what they're going with. So I wasn't like overwhelmed with either choice. I will say Anna's song had some cool moments that I actually really appreciated. The choir had great vocals, while disco is just kind of there for me. So I will go with 21 on that one as well. Albania, I will say both options are good, but I would say one was good and one is great. So therefore I'll go with the great one, and that one is 22. That song is just amazing. Sekret. So, 22 gets that one. Moldova. Oh, you know, sometimes I have to think for a second. Wait, what was last year? Give me some sugar. That staging, I'm putting the staging aside. Isn't it hard to not think about it? Because it was, you know, for better or worse, memorable. I just like this year's song. I find it very genuine and just not trying too hard. So 22. 22 for me. Dang, 22. Okay, this is really not going the way I thought. Norway. Okay, you know what? I'm just realizing Norway's going a little bit more the campy route. You know, the angel and now the aliens, wolves. So they both have very unique visual striking moments, and I like them both. It just really comes down to melodically which one I like better, and I think I may be in the minority here as well. Even though I like them both, I just gravitate towards 21 a little more, so 21 is my vote. Who's next on my list? Nobody. Oh yeah, Croatia. I almost called this song Ding Dong. TikTok. Why am I saying Ding Dong? TikTok versus Guilty Pleasure. Both songs have, redeeming qualities, while being like, neither of them being like my favorites. But I will say 21 was just better, I think, overall. So yeah, 21. North Macedonia. Okay. So I will say this. 21 is a little schmaltzy, a little bit dramatic, right? 22, though, it just goes in circles and doesn't go anywhere to me. So even though I wouldn't say neither is like high up in my ranking, at least last year there were some really cool vocal exercises that worked for me and some cool memorable moments, even though they're borderline cheesy, but at least it did something for me. So I'll go with 21 here as well. Israel. You know what's interesting about Israel? I still think that last year they had the best female vocalist, although Malta, maybe they were tied, Malta and Israel last year. While this year I feel like they have the best male vocalists. Like everyone, they just sent the best singers. And both songs are fine, but I think this is one I gravitate towards more because I think it had more of an instant hook to me, and that is 22. So I Am gets my vote. Portugal. And Portugal, I will say, and this is probably the hardest one, because it is so hard for me to disconnect their staging to the song, like just base my vote just on the song quality and not think of how beautiful this whole feel was. And I know a lot of people love 22, but I will actually vote 21 on this one. 21 gets my vote. They're catching up. Belgium. I actually like both efforts. Both songs are pretty good, and I like the intensity of 21, and I just like the genre of 22, and I think it's just the genre itself that makes me go 22. But both efforts are good. I just have to go with 22 on this one. Cyprus. This is another toughie. Oh no, I like them both. Because, give me Lady Gaga all day. I should just go for that alone. Reason I just love that song. But this year it is such a pearl. It is so special. And Greece doesn't give us the traditional Greek sounds or language. So we went with Cyprus delivered there. And it's just so special. I'll go with 22. It hurts. It hurts me to say that because, I love El Diablo. But I got to go with 22. Lithuania? Oh. Okay, now we're getting to all the songs that had two good songs back to back. I love Discotheque, one of my favorites last year, and I'm still mad at the juries. This year, it's just a beautiful song. I love the vibe of it, absolutely. But considering Lithuania song just was the right song at the right time, as I always say, I gotta go with 21. It's one of my favorites. So, yep. Final answer. Estonia. So for a second I forgot, but oh no, Uku Suviste and Stefan battling it out again. I'm sure they had several duels in Istilao. A lot of people probably may not agree with me here either, but hear me out. Uku Suviste song, just, yes, it's very outdated and old-fashioned, but it's just a kind of song that reminds me of my childhood. Like my parents listened to that kind of music, and I maybe just have that fond memories of it. Stefan's song, the Wild Western sound is always a little tricky to me, but I see the quality there. But it's just based on personal taste, even not as a juror or whatever. I just gravitate towards Yuko songs, so 21 is my vote. I don't know why I have to explain in so much detail, but that's how I feel. Romania. Okay, so Romania, it's always hard to talk about Romania as last year's because it was so sad. Roxanne had a song that, had all the chance in the world to do well, and then didn't just come together staging-wise, vocally, and the feel. It just didn't come together. But the song, a lot of people love it, and this year they're sending a song that is not my genre per se, but it's, you know, it's fine. But I just want to give a shout out to 21 because I feel so bad about it, but it's, you know, it could have been good, and I think I need to give it the point to them just for that reason. It just deserved better. Roxanne deserved better. At least the idea behind it, it deserved more. I'm almost bummed out when I talk about it. Okay. Latvia. So we have the salad song, and then last... Holy crap, what was Latvia last year? That can't be a good sign. What was 2020? Oh, Samantha, that is not good that I forgot that, but maybe not too surprising because she did come last in the semis, right? Yeah, that song just didn't do much for me. And yeah, Latvia not really getting me excited for the couple of years now. But I will say that at least as much as I need to ignore some of the part, at least there's a fun factor when it comes to this year, Eat Your Salad. So I'll vote 22. 22 is my vote. Oh no, France. I refuse to answer this one. I'm regretting doing this video now. But I put myself in a situation. Both songs are fantastic. How am I supposed to choose? Like, Voila was special. It was so special to me. And this year's song, it is so unique and so out there. I'm almost done though. I can do it. I don't want to do this. I'm being too silly, too dramatic about it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I gotta go with 22. Oh, I love that song so much. But Voila, it's amazing. So France, it's a good problem. I almost love these songs equally, but I have to go with something. So there you have it. And then Serbia. Oh no, I don't want to do this. And gosh. So Serbia's Hurricanes. Oh, that was so much fun. I would say Serbia, you know, for 3 minutes every gay man was straight, just because, you know, I mean, come on. And then we've had this year a very unique song that is so dear to the Serbian fans. As a foreign speaker who I understand now the message, but I'm just those are my girls, Hurricane. But I really think that this year's effort will be potentially, give it more time, be my favorite. But for now, I gotta go with 21. Oh man, bummer again. Sorry. But this is again a good problem to have, right? It's not like because I don't like either. I appreciate both for different reasons. So there you have it. So, that's it. Because Montenegro and Armenia, they don't have any songs in the previous year, so I cannot compare them to anything. So, the score... Ooh. I'm looking at the score right now. It's a tie. This is the first time ever that I have a tie. And I was convinced. I was so sure I would have bet my left nut on it that 21 would win. And I was wrong. It's a tie. 22 somehow snuck up and did it. At least tied. Wow. That is interesting. So there you have it. My ranking for this year. I know this is not the best way to compare years, you know, what's better or not. It's just for fun. But according to this, they are tied according to my taste. Now it's your turn. How do you feel? Which year is better based on the system that I'm using? Leave your results actually below in the comment section. I will look at them and I cannot wait to see if you're also tied or close or you have your landslide winner. Whatever it is, I want to know. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all soon. Bye.